In this session, we will talk about a static keyword in Java. So to understand this static keyword in details, I have created one example, and in this example I have created two classes. One is default class called student. In this student class, I have created three instance variable called roll number, stream and college name. And in another class, I have created one main method, and in this class I have created two instances of our student class called Deepak and Vijay, and after that I have initialized all the instance variable of student, like Deepak roll number will be 101, Deepak stream will be CSE, Deepak college name will be IIT Delhi, Vijay roll number will be 102, stream will be CSE, college name will be IIT Delhi, and after that I have printed all these details like Deepak roll number, stream and college name. So I just wanted to execute this program, so I will be able to show you the output. So as you can see, roll number 101 CSE IIT Delhi, roll number 102 ECE IIT Delhi. So now I want you to take a look at the college name, because whatever and how many students will be having in our college, the college name will be same for all the students. It means the nature of college name variable will be static in nature, as it is not changing. So to handle such situation, Java provides one very beautiful concept of using static keyword. So in this, what we will have to do, we will simply have to write a static keyword in front of our college name, and now the behavior of this instance variable will be changed, and we will be able to optimize usage of memory. Like, to show you this in detail, I wanted to show you one image. So as you can see, this is called heap memory. So whenever you create a object of any of your class, so all the instance variable will be created in heap memory like this. As you can see, once you will create the Deepak object for your student class, then in heap memory it will be initialized like this: Deepak dot roll number, Deepak dot stream, and there will be some memory initialized to these instance variable. And same as it is when you will create the another called Vijay, then in heap memory it will be created like Vijay roll number, Vijay stream. As you can see, this is the rule for non-static instance variable. Let me tell you about the static instance variable, like what will be changed when you will put a static keyword in front of your college name variable. So all these static keyword or all these static properties are created in class area memory rather than heap. They got initialized into class area, and they will be initialized only once, as it is static. Static means the value of this particular instance variable will be same for all the objects of your student class. It means, and how many object you will create, the college name will be created only once in class memory, which is we call class area, and the roll number and stream will be created again and again in your heap memory, as they will be changed on the basis of the students. So let me show you this with the help of Eclipse. So as you can see, now you have given the college name for Deepak IIT Delhi, and now we will change it to some called XYZ college. And now if you will execute your code again, so you will see the 101 CSE and the college name is XYZ Delhi. Why so? Because we have seen in the memory management, like the college name will be created only once, that too in the class area, and whatever will be the last change in the static variable, that will be changed for all of the object which we have created with respect to our class. So now I think you must have got the idea, like how you should create a static variable. So first you will have to identify like what is the variable you are having as static in nature. So like if you will return like this IIT Delhi, and now if you will execute our code again, you will get the output. But this will only apply to the static variable. For non-static variable, you will have to initialize them with respective their object. So this was about the static variable. Okay, so now let's improvise our code, as it is not good practice to initialize our instance variable like this. So I will remove this and I will create one constructor called student to initialize all these variables at the time of creating the object of our student class. And in this, what I will do, I will have one parameter called roll number, and the another parameter will be string stream. And what I will do, I will initialize my variable like this, roll number, and the stream will be str. And you will see like we are getting some error, because now we will have to pass the parameter. The roll number will be, as it is integer, you can directly pass it like 101, and stream will be CSE. And for Vijay also, the roll number will be 102, the stream will be ESE, sorry, ECE. So now what it will do, at the time of creating the object for your student class, it will pass the parameter, and with the help of the constructor we will be initialized all those instance variable. And as this college name is static in nature, it will be initialized only once. But this is not the only way to initialize some static variable. I just wanted to show you something called static block. So what you can do, you can actually initialize your college name here also, but that is not a good practice. Like ITI, this is not a good practice, as it is a static variable. So what I will suggest you to do, you should initialize all the static variable in static keyword like this. Well, there is no issue, it's totally fine if you will define it in constructor, then it will work fine. But if you will do it like this, it will be a good approach. And now I wanted to execute this program to show you the output. So as you can see, it says 101 CSE IIT Delhi, 102 CSE IIT Delhi. So this is more optimized way to use your memory, because if you will not make this variable as static in nature, then the object, whenever you create object for a student class, it will create one memory for college name all the time when you create the object for this class, same as roll number and stream. But once you will make it as a static, then the memory allocated in the class area for static variable, that too only once, as it is static in nature. And same thing happened with the static method also. As you can see, in our static keyword class, we have created this main method as a static. It means this particular method will be initialized in the class area, that too only once. But if you will create some method over here like public void add, and in this whatever you do like addition, so over here the object will be allocated memory for this add variable, or sorry, for this add method into the heap memory like this, deepak.add. But if you will create it as static, then this particular method will be created in class area like add, and that add method will be common for all the objects you will be creating for your class. So I hope you must have got the idea like how you can use static keyword and how you can optimize the memory of your program, of your Java program, in better way. So I hope you must have enjoyed this session. Stay tuned and happy learning.